After my arrest, I learned that I was put into what is called a suggestive photo lineup. The assailant wore a black coat. I was the only person in the lineup wearing a black coat. I also learned about pretrial confrontations. Pretrial confrontations is when authorities put you in suggestive situations to suggest to the witnesses that you are the culprit. Both lineups are illegal. The illegal photo lineup was used to get a warrant for my arrest. At trial, prior to the eyewitnesses' testimony, the DA called the eyewitnesses into the courtroom and performed a pretrial confrontation on me. I saw my public pretender peering in through the back window of the courthouse door. I immediately created eye contact with her and she came into the courtroom. I asked her, "Are those witnesses in the courtroom?" "Yes, I think they are." "What are they doing in the courtroom?" "I don't know, but I'll bring it up during trial." She said, the first witness took the stand. I specifically wrote down the question to ask the witness about the pretrial confrontation that had just occurred. My attorney underlined the question twice on my legal pad, went over to the witness, asked a different question, then dismissed the witness. Later, I made an outburst in court reporting collusion of my attorney and district attorney in performing the pretrial confrontation. Transcript page 229. My attorney lied to the court and said the witnesses only looked through the window. I said, no, they didn't. They came all the way into the courtroom. The judge shrugged off the incident and said no more showing the defendant to the witnesses. Transcript page 230. Next morning, before being transferred from the holding cell to the courtroom, officers came in and told me I would not be wearing the shin taser that day. The shin taser is used to avoid defendants from being seen in suggestive situations such as wearing handcuffs in front of eyewitnesses. I was handcuffed and paraded in front of the eyewitnesses that were in a peculiar spot. When I got before the court, I went on the record again and told the court, "Your Honor, they just did it again. They walked me in front of the eyewitnesses in a suggestive situation." This was after the judge specifically said, "Do not show the defendant to the witnesses again." Also at this time, I knew I'd been stabbed in the back by my attorney. Therefore, I requested the court to let me proceed pro se, which is self-representation. Court denied my request. Transcript page 238. I was convicted of 4 federal bank robberies and sentenced to 40 years for each robbery by the state. How much railroading is too much railroading before the train goes off the track?